Hey, what's going on, Sagittarius? How are you? Sagittarius, thank you so much for returning to me. I appreciate your time, your energy, your patience. Thank you just so much. If you're here for the first time, I welcome you with open arms and I appreciate your time in checking me out. Okay. So, Sagittarius, first of all, I do apologize for kind of leaving you guys hanging for the second half of May. Well, actually, the first half of May for generals. uh, just to be quite honest with you, and I was going through some shit, okay, and I just like to the way that I bring you guys the energy. I just like to make sure that that I'm a clear channel, um, or at least is clear enough to just not be so convoluted with the message. Um, but you guys understand what I mean. So with that, I do sincerely apologize. And if you did book a personal reading with me very recently, yes, that is still getting out there as soon as possible. Okay. Um, so, with all that being said, Sagittarius, this will be for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I'm also including Crosswatcher in this as well because this will be your love reading for June of 2019. And in fact, I'm also kind of just, back in January, I did a series, or I started a series called Separation Station. And in those readings, we took a look at the possible reconciliation between you and a particular party that you felt separated from. And so this is just a continuation of that. So Separation Station, June 2019, what does it look like for you in reconciliation between or what does it look like for reconciliation between you and the person that you feel that you're the most separated from at this time, or the person that you just really are in separation from? You feel like this is your twin flame or whatever, you know but again, this will be for the cross watchers, so you might be here watching for your Sagittarius to see what it might look like for you guys. Okay, understand that time and energy is fluid, so you may resonate to either the I don't know, how can I say that? Like, it's not really like a side by side energy. It's just more so of the energy that's taking place within the relationship. It could be coming from them or you or both of you. Okay. Time is also fluid as well. So, you might not experience this fully in June. This might come late June, early July. You might be feeling like this late May, whatever, or just whenever you're, guided to watch this. Oh, all right. So the central energy pops out, Sagittarius. We have two cards. The first card that we have is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then we also have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right. So, Saggy. Do you guys feel disrespected when I say Saggy? Or would you actually like me to say Sagittarius? Y'all can argue that in the comments. But anyways, so as far as the central energy goes, I feel like someone was definitely ready to take this relationship to the next level, whether that was you were ready to pop the question, or they were, or whether someone was, if it wasn't that serious, like they were just ready to take it from, just casually dating to being, mutually exclusive. Okay. Something to that degree. But what happened here is that maybe there was like some sort of hardship with money or maybe a job. Maybe some things didn't necessarily line up the way they would have hoped they would within their job. And it may have broke them or you. It may have just broke your spirit a little bit, and it made you distance yourself while you're dealing on building that part of yourself back up. Okay. So whether that was you or them dealing with money issues, whomever that is, this person needs to, this person has been separating themselves from the other because they just really need to understand their own worth. I feel like they're sense of worth was really tied into how much they could provide. And they just feel like, well, I have no way of providing you. I have no way of providing you the things that you need, much less the things that you want. So what good am I? And that could have been the reason for why they separated, or maybe why you separated from them if you had been feeling that way, Sagittarius. But let's take a look at the more darker aspect of it here. Like, let's see if we can kind of interpret, just again, kind of like the things that you might not necessarily know about them. Oh, wow, y'all got like multiple cards coming out. Spirit is really trying to tell us. Okay, so the two cards that we have coming out here for like the more darker aspect inside of things here is we have pitiful and then we have robotic. Okay, so I just feel like on certain levels, Sagittarius, between you and whomever that you're separated from, I get the feeling that this is like some sort of cycle. This brings a whole nother aspect to things. Sagittarius, it could be where it's like every time you get ready to advance with this person, it's like all of a sudden they have some dramatic thing that goes on, whether it's to deal with money or a job, or, maybe that was a case before and now it's kind of like it's happening again. And it's just like you're recognizing, like, is this person... does this person even want to, build and grow with me? Or is it every time that you try to get to the next level with that person, again, something so big and dramatic happens and they have to focus attention elsewhere? And that could just be how you're feeling now, Sagittarius, where it's just like you're in this kind of dark energy where, things are really black and white and you're kind of on the white side of it and you can't really see into the dark. And so it's like it's like your hands are tied because you can't really do anything while this person is, while this person is in that sort of like fit, and that could have just been the reason why you were driven to just end things with that person. Or this could be the reason why they ended things with you. And if they ended things with you, 9 times out of 10, Sagittarius, I just feel like if they ended things with you, you're now feeling like, okay, you know what, this has happened before. And I'm just going to leave, we're just going to be separate. You know what I mean? But if you ended things with them, it's just, again, it's because, you don't, you're just not going to deal with somebody who is just not ready or feels like they're not ready, which has kind of been a theme for a lot of the readings. Destruction. Destruction. Let's get some clarification on that because, this, honestly, that's supposed to be kind of the more lighter side of things. But with destruction, I mean, honestly, I get the feeling like this is kind of where it feels like destruction because this person is just so dramatic. Whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, they're just very, very dramatic. Or you are. And it's like the way that they chose, excuse me, the way that they chose to make an exit here. Either the way that they chose to make an exit or the way that you chose to make the way that they chose to make an exit was very dramatic. Or the way that you chose to make an exit is due to some sort of reaction to some sort of dramatic event that they caused. Please clarify destruction. Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Ooh. Way too many cards. All right. Okay, Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of past behavior that Sagittarius, you're just not really, like, you're not willing to put up with anymore. So it's like, it's almost where you're kind of just creating this drama before they get the chance to again. I really feel like Sagittarius, there's a lot of energy where someone is just very fed up. Fed up with, like, you know, the things that just kind of, it's like, you know what, it's like Sagittarius, it's like you can bet on certain things to happen with this person like clockwork. You know what I mean? Like, whatever feelings or emotions that they're about to experience or be dramatic with, it's almost like you can predict it. So for a lot of you, it's where, like, yeah, you really want to be with this person, you really like this person, or better yet, you wanted to be with this person and get there, but I feel like Sagittarius, you're just really interested in more so now in clearing a path, just clearing a complete path, so that nothing that comes through later is even going to resemble anything from the past with that person. Oh, goodness. Let's take a look and see with some messages here, some things that are like kind of going unsaid. Honestly, with the destruction there, I really don't feel like there's much left for you to say. Whether you're the cross watcher or you're Sagittarius watching this, I don't feel like you have much left to really say. Because with the destruction there, I feel like you said everything you needed to say. You broke up with this person. You separated yourself from this person because of certain patterns that you saw. Whether they just aren't really good handlers of money, you know, or, you know, maybe something just dramatic always happens with them when it comes to money, anytime that you try to advance the relationship. So what do, Sagittarius? You're just like, you know what, forget this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to really build something with you. And then every time I try to do that, you come telling me about money or money issues. It's like, how are we supposed to have this good thing when you can't even handle money? It's like, I feel like money is just money, or just kind of going without. Like, Sagittarius, you're tired of going without when it comes to certain things in this relationship. So let's look at some things here, some messages that maybe someone wants to express to you, Sagittarius. I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. That's so funny because, dang, Scorpio just had this card. But they had it with another card as well. But that's funny, you know, I shuffled these decks great. But anyways, I want to be authentic and I'm no longer afraid. Sagittarius, I feel like this is just more so kind of like how you feel. If the other person feels this way, it's like, I feel like they're they're just like a little too late now. But Sagittarius, you are feeling in a way where it's like, you know what, you want to be more authentic with yourself. And, you know, I'm not going to be afraid to end all of this mess and just put an end to all this crap. You know what I'm saying? If I know that the end result of it is at least me, you know, understanding myself and being real with myself and having control over myself and not having to be hung up and, you know, waiting for someone else to get their ish in the frying pan. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at some signs from Spirit. Signs from Spirit. What are some things, Spirit, that we need to recognize when it comes to this person of involvement? What are some things that we need to look out for to help us recognize this energy? Oh my God. Wow. It's that literally, like, all my cards just spilled out. So Sag, honestly, that can mean a lot of different things. Did I clean up everything right? I have all my cards. Do I have all my cards, Spirit? I think I do. I don't think anything fell. Give me one quick second. I'm just making sure I have every card before I reshuffle. But you know what, Sagittarius, honestly, that could just mean that you're just looking for too many signs, you know, where, you know, it's just like, maybe you just have a whole lot of questions and you're not really able to focus. But let's take a look and see here. Let's try this one more time, Spirit. Please allow us to recognize the signs and symbols that Sagittarius may want to look out for, or that the cross watcher may want to look out for as well for June of 2019. Please fill out one card for us, please, Spirit. Thank you. 888. That's so funny because that card, when everything flipped over, I don't know if any of you guys seen when everything flipped over, the card that actually stayed in my fingers was 888. So that's so crazy that it came right back out because I started to just go with it. But anyway, new opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. What? Okay, so first of all, I just feel like, you know what, Sagittarius 8 is like in the tarot deck, 8 of like cups is where like you just kind of make that sacrifice and you walk away from something to look for better. And then with 888 coming out here, I just really feel like that, like this is that, you know, new opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. Why? Because you cleared that, you had to just clear all that mess away, you know? Oh man. You know, some of the prettiest views that you get always come like right after like a big storm, you know? And it's just, I get that energy there, you know. Let's go ahead and pull some cards just to see some advice, how you can navigate through this energy, because we know that, oh, I like this, Sagittarius, because I'm just excited because this just really makes me feel like there's something better for you that's arising from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you finally decided that you're not going to put up with anybody's mess, you know, or anybody's drama tactics or anything like that. And all you're trying to do is love them and build with them and move and elevate y'all's relationship. And they can't even get themselves together on a more basic level. It's like, you know, you're tired of that cycle with them. You're tired of not knowing what to do with them. So you knew what to do. You ended that shit. Okay. You put that to an end and, you know, you were able to kind of give yourself the love that they haven't been. And it's funny because it's like with 888, we already know that now doing that was definitely clearing the way for new opportunities. It was clearing blockages so that an abundance of blessings can flow to you very soon. But in the meantime, let's see how we can navigate through this, okay? Okay, so we have, oh, that's so funny. We have be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. And that's so funny because I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. And then be authentic to who you are, Sagittarius. So yeah, Sagittarius, this is definitely that confidence booster that, you know what I'm saying, that confirmation that, you know, the ending that you know, the things that you put to an end, you put it to an end because, you know what, it's the final time that you're going to deal with it and you're in a search for something better. Or if this is you saying, Sagittarius, you know, you may not have necessarily had that conversation yet. You know, this is just saying that, you know what, a lot of the destruction that will happen, and I won't say destruction, I'll say more so it's like, you know, the ending of this relationship is where it's like you have the power for it. You know, whether you end it or it's ended on you, you actually are still kind of coming off on top here, because ultimately they're getting rid of themselves to make room for better, or you're getting rid of them to make room for better. Okay. So, you know, destruction doesn't really care how it comes. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Hold on, I never noticed this on this card before. Let me look at it in the light. Excuse me. Is that somebody's shoes? Or is it a flower? I think that's someone's shoes. So you're carried up right on out of your shoes and into, you know, just better. Just into better. Tornadoes, shoes. I'm feeling really like, over the rainbow here. So I'm going to go ahead and just let that reading go, or not let it go, but I really feel like these are the messages for you, Sagittarius. You know, what is being ended on you, or what has ended on you or because of you, it's due to just clearing space for clearing space for more free flowing energy. And also for you to understand how to be your most best real self, who isn't going to put up with any mess. And I really like that energy, Sagittarius. So don't look at any breakup that happens as a negative. Definitely look at that as a positive. Even though you may not end up with this person, you may just end up with this person, honestly. Like, if doing so, like, you know, maybe this person learns to be better. But I don't see that really. What I really feel is, I just really feel like there's just some complete, fresh, brand new energy that's on the other side of this breakup. So let me know how it works out in the comments. You guys know I do appreciate your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't already, I do invite you to. All right. If you'd like a more personalized reading, I also invite you to shoot me an email at LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com. Everything will be filled in on the description box about what you need to know as far as booking a reading and what all that entails. Okay. So Sagittarius, it's been real, and I will see you guys later, and enjoy the rest of your month. Bye.